So they took the boots off and put them in shoes, and people didn't like that, so they
said, "Fuck,
doing away with it until
now
they figure
you get
something
a real
else out.
woman."
Man, I like a bitch in sneakers.
Man.
What's going on? You're tuned into the All Points Podcast. We are the freshest crew, and I go by the name of A2.
Sam, aka the Skittle Squishy.
Jonathan the Great.
Mahomes Midwest.
And this is Kyle.
And we are back again. Did you miss us?
No.
Yeah, they did.
No, they
They
didn't.
always do. That's why they come back.
They ain't people last episode.
Nah, they came back. They love us.
Yeah,
Give
alright.
yourself a round of applause for being so lovable.
If you guys love us so much, there will be a quiz after this podcast.
True.
If you guys love us so much, why ain't I got a kiss on the forehead before bed and then tucked in
Because your hair's covering your forehead.
and told that I can do anything I put my mind to?
Well, because you can.
Well, that was a lie. You can.
Great. Googly.
Moogly.
I was going to say you can't give birth, but I saw this headline, because I'm a headline nigga.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
It literally said transgenders
I knew it was gonna be
are
that.
repping, are proud of, like, they're showing off their pregnant bellies.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, they're like the men transgenders.
Yeah.
And
Trans
I-
men getting pregnant.
Yeah. That's what the headline kind of was.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know, that's pretty cool.
Well, you know, Kyle, you ever had a dream you could what you want, you could do you so much you could do anything?
Man, he
Yes.
said that verbatim.
Yes.
Studied it. Nah. Honestly, where I thought you was going with this was the whole Aretha Franklin thing, which I found out was fake. I thought it was going to be hilarious if it wasn't.
What's the Aretha Franklin thing?
I don't
You
know.
don't know?
I don't know.
Nobody knows.
Did she not write
so it was a
respect?
fake thing, like a tweet or whatever, where it was saying that transgender people were pretty much mad about the Aretha Franklin's 19 something slap. You make me feel like a natural woman, and I was like, yo. Like, that's hilarious. But it turned out it was fake, so
Yeah,
you know.
I mean that just sounded fake from
Why can't we cancel that song though?
why would
It's not relevant.
Hey, if we're
It's
gonna
what?
cancel anything, we need to cancel Mr. Rogers.
why?
What?
You guys didn't see that clip?
No.
Where he's saying, "A boy is a boy and a girl is a girl."
Whoa.
Yeah, man.
That episode is not coming out the vault.
That's right. They locked it in there with what was that? What was that Disney movie? That little racist ass
Song of the Song of the South. Man.
Oh God. Yeah, America's stupid. But
Very
yeah.
much so.
Yeah.
So how y'all doing, man?
Man, I'm
Terrible.
feeling it.
We starting down the line.
No, I'm saying.
Give like 15 seconds of how you doing.
Y'all
Go.
You know what? I'm living. I'm good. I'm here, but I'm good.
Wait, what was you gonna say?
You know what I was gonna say.
What was I gonna say? I'm coming out.
Samuel.
My car blew up, but I put it back together, so we all good now.
Did you die though?
Man, I wish.
Right on. I'm doing great as usual. Midwest Mahomes.
I'm about to enter the hyperbolic time chamber.
Really?
Yes.
For how long?
A year.
To be determined.
All right, Kyle, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. You know, it's playoff season. You know,
Yeah.
Chiefs all the way. You know,
All right.
and,
Raise your
feeling
hand if you
pretty
for the
good.
Chiefs.
You know, I said it earlier last year or late last year that I was going to watch the Chiefs this season. You know, just so when we do make it to the Super Bowl or the big game, sorry, don't copyright us. That you know, I can say that we did this, and I can honestly say we did this, y'all.
Yeah.
So
You're the kind
you
of
know,
fan I don't like.
What did you contribute?
Yeah, how many games did you
I was there.
You wore a
watch?
dirty shirt
Hey,
6 weeks in a row.
Hey, not to hark back on last season, but I stepped up and I stepped out and I was there. So
What, did you go to like Buffalo Wild Wings and watch it? You didn't get a game?
You know what?
You went to Hooters and
What's understood ain't got to be explained. You know, but just know if you know when this episode drops and the Chiefs loses on Saturday, just skip past what I just said and say, "Oh man, we were so close."
You know, there's a whole thing on football. First off, I'd like to say apologies to Tim. My bad. I didn't know. Okay, that the Giants was gonna suck dick like that.
I mean, I could have told you that.
My bad. I owe you $5. What's your cash at?
I got you. I'll get you after the show.
You gonna stick me? What is this? I'm gonna pay you.
No, he said he's.
It's a robbery. He said it's double.
It's not just eggs in his trunk.
Nah, but the thing about the Chiefs that I find hilarious is the fans. Like Kyle, who say we was not out on the
we
field.
were in them trenches,
We
you
was
know.
not in the gym shooting.
You know,
okay?
when Mahomes sprained his ankle on the last game,
You felt it
we
too?
were there. Yes,
Okay.
yes, my ankle started
Whatever.
tingling.
Did you like give him your energy to finish out
We
the game or
did.
something?
You see him hobble back out there.
Somebody put a tweet out. I was like, I'm like they had the saw clip where dude had the saw or whatever. He's like, I'm gonna cut this off and give it to you. I was like, y'all stupid.
Hey,
but nah,
but
man. I think after this, if the Chiefs win or whatever, it's about time they about to get the Washington Commanders treatment.
Oh, yeah?
They're gonna get that name changed.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Yeah,
they
they are.
can't.
It's happening.
It'll
If
happen.
they change it, it
It's gonna
needs to
happen.
be Mahomes presents
Nah.
the Kansas City Chiefs.
Or the Kansas City Mahomes. Like, you know, fuck it, just go all the way.
You know what the fans do when they're in like Buffalo Wild Wings or Twin Peaks or whatever?
I'm curious.
Like the celebration.
What do they
thing?
do?
Exactly,
Exactly, because they can hear it.
No.
They're so loud here in Wichita, they hear it all the way at Arrowhead.
We can't get away.
Why
with
are
anything
they
else.
Why are they singing that P. Diddy song?
Did y'all see Little John performing?
Yes, performing.
Man.
He was performing all the hits of that game.
Nah, that's
Yes.
just crazy though.
It's gonna be it's
shit.
gonna be interesting to see.
Indeed.
I mean, they who they got next week is the Bengals.
It's the
Yeah.
Bengals, and this determines who goes
Says who
who
Yeah.
goes
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
They gotta
Super
go up
Bowl.
against
So it's
Joe
the
Burrow.
Final Four, huh?
Shut up.
Cocaine.
Hey, man, that's what we need to do.
What? Resurrected?
Huh?
Nothing.
Yeah, resurrected. Yeah. New album coming soon. Dropping that. Okay. Anyways, moving on. Hey, what else happened?
Hey,
Oh,
man.
speaking of perform, oh my bad, you got something?
good.
Y'all hear about this? I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek into the future. speaking of cancellations, who's getting canceled next?
Lizzo.
Let's look into my crystal ball. It's gonna be the one, the only, Nelly.
Nelly.
You seen this shit?
Why is Nelly getting
You
canceled?
seen this shit?
What happened?
It's been TikTok circulating of Nelly doing a ritual. They're calling him R. Nelly now. Because there's been videos circulating. This man, he'll bring a girl on stage.
Oh no.
And then he'll be like, "How old are you?" And she'll be like 16, or she'll be like 14. And then like he'll be like, "Oh, okay." And like he's like holding her like by her hand and like pulling her real close to him and shit. And then he'll do this like weird shit where like he takes off his hat and like he looks in her eyes and he's like, "Hold it." He's like, "You nervous? Don't worry, me too." And then like he gets real close and starts like twirling her hair and singing into her face, like close to close.
What song
It's
is
like,
he
bro, what
singing?
the fuck? You don't matter what the hell this motherfucker said. If you want to come and take a ride with me, then baby girl, you gotta be about 14. Oh,
I don't know, man. That's kind of
Hey,
weird.
don't sue for my money. Nah, I remember hearing about this too.
Is this old or recent?
He crouching
It's gotta be
down.
recent.
he keeps doing it.
Oh goodness.
Look.
It's not enough that it's once, bro. You just gotta keep on. And he says
Why
the
are
same
they at a
line.
Nelly concert?
Right, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
What is he at a
She
like
know
a
the
state
hits.
fair?
How?
Man, what you at a Nelly
She
concert?
knows all in my head. She knows that song.
Look. Okay. I got the game plan here. I got the
what is
game
it?
plan. All right. So what a lot of people do, and maybe this might not work for him because he's already a celebrity, but what people tend to do is they get into sticky situations,
Gross.
and then
Inappropriate.
whoa.
No,
But nah, what they do is they get into these altercation situations and whatnot, and then they turn that into an OnlyFans, platform or whatever. Like homegirl who was just getting the train ran on her. I'm sure that she is getting ready to have an OnlyFans
I
account.
hope not.
There was
Some
another
dude come up to the station asking for her.
probably.
Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
I mean, she's putting it down like that, taking all comers.
Literally and figuratively.
He said, "I'm here to turn myself in under one condition."
I get a good frisking.
I mean,
He's like, I hid something in my pants, officer.
Yeah, man.
But
Yeah, I mean, you might be right. You know, true.
no, I'm definitely right.
I mean,
Think about how many like teachers and actually no, there was another story. There was some teacher that went to the bathroom and she was in there like giving it to herself or whatever. They fired her.
scratching the vinyl.
She was
She was flipping through them pages.
She was downstairs DJing.
Why? Everybody does it.
Whoa.
Playing that acoustic coochie.
But nah, she ended up getting fired, and now she has an OnlyFans. It's pretty much what people do. You
Wait,
get in
man.
trouble, you get an OnlyFans.
At least you know that if that cop lady gets an OnlyFans, her husband will be there to support it all the way.
Exactly. He'll be the one filming.
God damn.
He's the one filming.
It's Cuck Chair Productions.
He'll be in the closet wearing it.
She was, but obviously
You give it to her.
she got busted.
Yeah.
On.
She got busted open.
I don't know, man. I just
What you not know?
they can do it, man. You know.
Wait, but how does
women
that
can
relate
do
to
it.
that whole thing?
What, the Nelly thing?
Yeah.
Oh, well, he's getting into these controversies and everything like that. And then eventually people are going to be like, cancel Nelly, outrage.
So he's
And
just gonna
then
start his own
he's gonna
private
start
cheese
a-
pizza server. Like,
Yeah, like I'm trying to see where this is going. Like,
I
look,
had
look.
correlation either, but
I did say that it probably won't work for him because he's already a celebrity, but it could.
I
mean,
think it won't work for him because of
No.
the age range of his
Look.
clientele.
he
Like,
can start up a whole jailbait type thing, whatever. There's a market for it.
Whoa.
Everybody likes that sort of stuff. Not everybody.
wait.
Let me rephrase.
views, Jonathan Grigler.
All right, where you getting your studies from?
Hey, fuck you guys. You guys don't look up the stats or what everybody
Nope.
else is
No,
looking
I mean,
at
that-
on
nope.
Pornhub?
That is true because like it was
guys
like
are
all around the
weird.
U.S. It was like teen was like one of the number one in like a
Yeah,
bunch
man.
of states and
Thank you.
shit.
when there's acronyms
I
for
really
it,
don't care.
it's like teen and incest.
Yeah,
We know.
I live in my own world.
We
bro.
know. All right, where everything's marble and you get carried around on the crown on the throne, and you have personal basketball lessons with LeBron James.
And his shower sprinkles champagne down on top of him.
That sounds very
Champagne
sticky.
wide up.
Not for him. It just slide off.
Majesty Midwest.
There
man.
you go.
You know what I'm
I thought you was Mahomes Midwest.
Hey man,
He
I got a lot
upgraded.
of monikers.
He has many
Okay?
his moniker.
But nah, man. I think.
I mean, yeah, I think women, you know,
Be shopping.
True.
women,
They do be doing that.
They do be shopping.
They do be.
But I think it's a lot easier for women to start OnlyFans. And
I think it's.
I don't know, man. I showed
think
dick
it's
for
equal
24 hours and made
both-
$400.
Both parties.
$400.
That's crazy.
If it was a woman, you would have made $800.
But see, like, what was it? I read something that the average OnlyFans woman makes like what? It was like a couple of thousand per year. So it's like it's easier. Yeah, you might get a little bit more attention, but you ain't about to be like. It was like I mean, one of the quotes somebody said was like OnlyFans lets like certain women know how it feels to be like a local artist or some shit like that. Just get no attention.
Yeah, it does.
I was like, yeah.
man.
And I never understand the whole I'm in the top 0.1% of my OnlyFans. What does that
It
mean?
means you getting that money.
Yeah, whenever you go to your earnings page, you can see what percent of earners you are in.
Yeah.
And so if
So
they're
you
like
at-
the top 0.1%, they're doing that shit.
Mm.
They're making the bag.
You said you made 400.
They're making more than you will ever see in your life. Just
But
by,
I don't think.
just by busting it open.
I don't think OnlyFans is like a career that has longevity.
Maybe.
That's what we said during COVID when
No,
COVID
I'm
was
saying
over.
I'm like okay, because like
I mean, it
if
depends,
you already done seen it, you already done seen it. Like,
depends on how creative you can get with that coochie.
no, so you saying if somebody done been subscribed to somebody for like 5 years, they just really gonna like.
Yes. You
it
saw
could-
how big of a bag Belle Delphine took away from
Yeah,
that
that's
shit.
true.
Year
And
over year.
And it could be the same thing that they do with like a lot of like online games because there's this concept of like whales.
Pussy
like-
as a service.
Yeah, right. Stupid. But there's this concept of like whales, which is basically like 10% of that player base pays for like 50% of their like revenue because they're just so deep into that game.
Damn.
So it could be the same thing where you have people who are like hella subscribed, they like buy all their shit, you know, do like super
Right.
chats and whatever.
You know what
'Cause it's-
percentage of guys those are?
It's a weird, fucked up mentality where it's like, if I just give her $10 more,
Yeah, exactly.
I can date her.
Yeah.
It's
What if like
weird, man.
OnlyFans was like, we'll fix the Flint, Michigan problem by percentage of all the revenue?
Well, then good for them.
Exactly. Then you're doing your part when you buy OnlyFans.
Yeah,
That is
doing
I
your
will never
part.
subscribe to a single page.
that's what I said. And then I was like, let me see what y'all do.
And then he found my
I
Instagram.
got this bonus. Like, why not?
I can spare $8.
Yeah.
Oh, you ain't never
like
gonna see in
$8,
real life. You ain't never gonna have a
This
I
is
have
real
seen it.
life.
I have seen
Nah.
it in real life. But
You never
you
gonna
know,
see him face to face.
Hey,
I have.
It's that
That's neither here nor there.
it's that whole Riley principle. It's like, you know, hey, I'm still paying.
Exactly.
Nah, I think, you know, I mean, we can get off the OnlyFans topic or whatever. I think it is good for people that are on the downward, you know, the decline. What?
Mhm.
What?
Say no.
Well, it's good for people that are on the decline in their profession and everything like that. Like if somebody comes in and pretty much just takes your job or whatever,
Yeah.
you know, they get you out the fuck out of here because you ain't wearing sexy go-go boots no more.
True.
I don't know
Yeah.
what you're talking
Yeah.
about. I don't know where this is
But I
going.
was like, if you like done built a brand and company and business up from the ground up, and you done had all of these marketing
Mhm.
over so many consecutive years,
Yeah.
like who are you to be outraged on
I'm
how
sorry. That don't mean nothing compared to some fat titties.
What?
Fat titties will always overpower any knowledge of marketing you may have.
What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, we're comparing it to all the marketing you might have.
no.
compared
I think
to-
you missed the transition.
Yeah, you did.
He just had fat titties on his mind.
I'm still on OnlyFans. Sorry, I'm still on OnlyFans.
No, I'm just
It's
talking
still on
about people
titties.
being outraged over some, some heels and boots on the women.
Hey,
Yeah,
yo,
see
how they busted
The brown and green M&M.
Goddamn.
They switched to sneaker.
Y'all see that dude who was like taking a victory lap, and he was like, you know, we successfully had M&Ms take away their woke agenda, but we are not stopping here. We're making sure that we get reparations. I was like, the fuck are you talking about? It's
Like, what
fucking
do you
wild.
mean?
You didn't hear about this?
I mean, this is an old story that they.
No, it's been updated.
Oh, it's been
Yeah,
updated.
there's a
so
part two.
basically,
Now all the,
Recent.
back in
now all
2022,
the M&Ms is on
I was like
vacation.
been lost in a
Oh my
desert or
God.
something like that.
I must have.
They released a statement being like, we're gonna let them all take a break for a while.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So wait, they retired all the Eminem.
No, they're on
Yeah.
the,
So who's the spokesperson now? Maya Rudolph.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell Henry
Their
or
voice actor.
I'm sure they probably already know.
They
probably bought all the M&Ms.
Okay. Wait, the actress Maya Rudolph.
Yeah, she's the
Spokeswoman.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Whoa.
Get it right.
Hey, no.
Hey, I was getting there.
Spokesperson.
Oh, that's true.
It's
Nah.
2023.
All right.
You
Until
know
they
what she
figure
id-
this out.
You don't know
Whoa,
what she
hey,
identifies
hey,
as.
hey, we need to be ahead of the curve.
Yeah.
And think 2024. It's the spokes entity.
Oh, shit. We taking it to the next level.
Nah,
here.
nah. It's just
Spokesbeing.
Like
That's what it is.
A homeboy.
Nah, watch them bust that up. That was
so. Wait,
That
what
was
happened?
crazy. No, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. They said she may wear stickers now, but she can still bust it out.
So what? So what are
All
they?
right, so the green M&Ms, it used to have some
green
boots
and
on.
brown.
Oh, they
Yeah,
both
green
had
and brown.
boots.
Yeah.
So they both had boots, and then they pretty much just changed it because it's their business and they can do whatever they want with their
Yeah.
fucking animated candies.
Fictional.
And so
The
Tucker
gravy seals.
Carlson couldn't get a nut off to some candies without some boots on,
Mhm.
you know, because that ain't
We all
working
have
for
our
'em.
types.
Yeah. And so a bunch of people on the right or whatever the fuck got mad about it for some reason,
Mhm.
other than just needed something to yell about. And so now M&M's is fine, like, okay, fine. Like, we'll just get rid of the candies. And so now they're putting Maya Rudolph in as a spokesperson.
Of
That's basically-
Eminem.
Yes.
Yep.
Mm.
Yes. Because
So it,
So they took the boots off and put them in shoes, and people didn't like that, so they just
they said, fuck.
doing away with it until
Now
they
you
figure
get a
something
real
else out.
woman.
Man, I like a bitch in sneakers.
Man.
I like a Eminem bitch.
first of
so.
all, we don't call them that word no more.
What do we call them?
Hoes.
Biatches.
You guys are terrible. All right.
Yeah. The one who was talking about
man.
some.
Well, I don't know, man. We'll see how long that lasts.
Yeah, it won't
But
last long.
it's just like when they replaced the singing raisins.
The California raisins.
Yeah,
Raisins.
California
Why you
raisins.
sound so sad about it?
that hurt. That hurt a long time ago.
It's a lingering pain.
You know, it's not gonna last. They'll be back.
Okay.
Bigger and better.
Of course they'll be back. That's like the M&M people are just like that. How many decades have they had that shit?
As long as the California raisins.
No, California raisins had like a 10-year max.
I don't know.
I don't know why it's.
I don't get it though, man.
That's what, like, people need to be worrying about their spouses, their kids, their careers.
Yeah,
Over here outraged about.
like I 100% agree with you. Like people should be
Yes.
worried about their spouses because sometimes people like to show up at your houses and break in.
Why you rhyming right
and
now?
it's crazy, right? Because I don't know if y'all remember this shit that happened. A couple of months ago when our fabulous Speaker of the House her husband got attacked. Did y'all see this shit?
Is this an
This is the actual.
This
They
is the
released
actual
it.
body cam footage of that shit.
Oh wow.
It's fucking wild right here.
So he got bonked on the head, didn't he?
yeah,
Yeah, he got hella bonk.
they got.
And
they
he
got
was out.
They
Like,
got the bonk.
as soon as he went down, he was not getting back up.
Mm-hmm. Wait, you already seen it?
Yeah, I seen it.
Okay, yeah.
For a speaker of a house, you pretty live in a public neighborhood.
I
Where's he
mean,
supposed to live in a bunker, just underground?
No, like
it's
in a
San
gated
Francisco though,
community.
so that house costs like $8 million.
Mm.
Like away. So, man, wait, and that's the dudes that did. Wait,
The dude on the left is the Hammer Man.
oh,
That's
wait, how
MC
did they-
Hammer.
How did they know that they were in there?
Paul, pull up.
Oh,
There he goes. He got,
Yeah.
Yo, see, y'all need to go to jail.
They could have.
And who opened the door? Were they just, hey, how's it going?
It was
Nothing
Paul.
going on
He
here.
opened the door.
Let's show that hammer up his ass.
Because obviously he's gonna open the door because fuck, this dude got a hammer.
Yeah. But I don't know. The whole situation's kind of weird.
like they just paused and waited,
Yeah.
like when they could have. That was.
I
You was
mean-
just sitting in your house eating some ice cream. They would have rung out.
Yeah, he got caught by that dude. He was like, "Remember, it's a virus." But no,
shut the fuck up.
but no, I mean, damn, it's just crazy though, because I remember everybody was talking about, oh, they found him in his drawers. Maybe he's his lover. I was like, damn, if they into that kinky ass shit, then all right, whatever.
Which is like just such a dumb fucking take,
It
bro.
is.
Like what
Yeah, what
old,
was the
what
point
old
of releasing
dude?
this?
What old dude isn't in his underwear at 3 in the morning? Like,
Hey, please
Yeah.
believe when I get up, I'm like,
That's the second I get home. He's like,
nah, that is kind of weird though. I mean, what do you do?
what do you mean if you were him?
And like
Yeah.
on what point of view?
Just, I mean, if somebody, I mean, how did
what do
he
you do
get
if I
in
get
there?
hit on the head with a hammer?
No.
I go to sleep and never wake up.
No, you don't. You just look at him like, is that the best you got?
I mean, it's just funny because when they were saying they put down the hammer, he's like, nope, and then he just goes in and does a swing. I was like, that dude came with a mission.
I mean,
I would have gutted him like a pig.
In front of the
You
cops
snatch a knife
too.
on
Yeah.
That's
I ain't talking about
crazy.
that.
oh damn.
It's crazy, man. Like Gene said, if it was a black man eating ice cream,
Man.
they would have shot a whole round.
I thought the spoon was a gun.
Mhm. So at least he got a warning, you know.
I'm just saying, the whole them trying to de-escalate from the beginning. That's what they're supposed to do.
Mhm.
That's how it should always be.
Right.
Rather than niggas who stop somebody at a traffic stop and then trying to beat his ass and then kill him.
Speak more to that because I have no idea what's going on there. I think that's all the agenda too, because it's not white on black and they don't want to talk about it.
Honestly, I'll be just completely real with you. I was waiting until I see the footage, then I'm gonna read everything on that one. But as far as I know, it was a traffic stop. Shit got wild. Dude tried to run. They caught him, and then they beat his ass. And then it was he was put in the ICU for 3 days and ended up dying. I'm gonna be a little bit. Nah, I ain't gonna be conspiratorial, but it is odd that they ended up firing them dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they fired them immediately.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Get your black ass out of here.
But I'm if you see the video, because it's supposed to be released today, but if it's as bad as they make it seem, then yeah.
The crazy thing is, like the city or whatever put out the statement or whatever. When the video comes out and everything, don't go riot and all that
Yeah.
shit. Like, why are you gonna tell people not to riot and everything like that? That's just basically telling them to go riot.
Oh, I'm gonna riot.
You gonna riot?
I'm gonna riot right when it comes out. I'm not even gonna watch it.
Kyle
Well,
dropped 3 hours ago.
Yeah, it's already out.
Subliminal disclaimer that what you see
been
is
out.
going to be
Yeah.
that upsetting that
Yeah, and they
you're
was
going to go out and riot, so don't riot.
Yeah, I mean that's what they were saying. They were like, this is like against humanity kind of shit.
No, yeah.
Was it white on black?
Nah, they were all
No,
black.
it was- yeah.
All the officers were black.
Oh, it's black on black crime.
Yeah.
And why are we even talking about this? So anyway,
It was a bunch of Bernie Macs from Don't Be a Menace.
Stupid.
I hate your skin because it's black. I hate these mics because they black.
Oh shit! They released it an hour ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're
Play it,
not
pull it
gonna
up.
watch it.
I hate black keys on the
I hate Whoopi Goldberg. It's terrible. We're not
God
laughing at
damn
that
it.
situation.
hate the back of Forrest Whitaker's neck. I'm just saying, it's yeah.
man came out with like a
No,
second one.
because then it go the way of Scary Movie. It just get dumber and more fucking dumber and dumber.
Dumber.
They probably get canceled. You can't even come out with it.
True.
Nah, it's yeah. But yeah, that is kind of crazy. You know, it's almost as crazy as Complex. You know, ranking 21 Savage as the best rapper alive in 2022.
I saw that and I was like, you know what, y'all can have it.
He was
It's
like,
not
"He
even,
right."
bro.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go to the footage. Are we gonna go to the footage? Or are we gonna?
Oh, they actually wanted to see that?
Hold
I
on,
mean,
hold
it's
on,
5
hold on.
minutes long.
You brought it up. We can get back to that.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, just kind of save it. Let's pad it for time. You know.
Oh, all right.
All right. Well,
21 Savage.
all over
What's
the
his
place.
best line?
really, does he have a good line? I mean, obviously he does.
He said I know it. I know you on your period, girl, but can you suck it?
I mean, he says funny stuff, but that don't
was
make
pretty
that
hard.
don't mean that he's a good rapper.
They don't
Yeah.
check my ID because they know I'm 21.
So you
Bars.
say no.
I didn't say no.
I'm saying, do you say no?
I say I agree
What
with
you say?
him.
You agree?
I
What
agree.
you say?
He had a high year
Agree
last
with
year
what?
Is he the
They-
best rapper of the year?
Fuck no.
No.
of 2022.
It's
No,
all
no.
no. It's
Of
All
not
right, so we're
2022.
putting it out there. We're
Fuck
basically
Who?
gonna,
Who you gonna say? NBA YoungBoy?
Fuck no.
Who you gonna say?
Macklemore, duh.
No, it's 2023. You in the future now.
it is
Macklemore, it's your year, boy. Let me
I mean,
tell
I
you.
think people confusing popularity and what major labels are putting out mainstream as
Bro.
good.
I'm really curious now. Who had a hot 2022 when it comes to best rapper?
Obviously Drake.
Did he?
I don't know.
But half
Everybody's
of
gonna say
Drake's albums was with 21. 21 was literally on like everybody's song last year. He was doing Lil Wayne numbers.
He wasn't
when
on
it comes to
Macklemore's?
features. Because Macklemore is that's 2022. 2023.
Wait, what do you mean?
Macklemore's year.
is 2023. All right.
No, I'm
He's
saying he didn't do nothing with Macklemore because Macklemore was
Oh,
hibernating.
My bad.
I'm just saying.
Hibernating.
2020, 21.
2022?
Yeah, 21 Savage. I was calling 22 Savage.
Why not? He leveled up.
Hey, I'm just saying. I agree with their statement.
All right, cool.
No, you really do just because he was featured everywhere.
No, he was doing what Wayne was doing back in 06.
Oh, the difference between Lil Wayne, that was probably what made him great, was like his verses, his features and mixtapes was always better than his album.
Yeah.
But for you to sit up here and try to say just because he featured on a bunch of songs, he's comparable to Lil Wayne.
Okay.
That's blasphemy.
No, I'm just saying I'm not comparing. I'm just saying he was doing numbers. He was
Dude,
featured.
man, I can
But okay, then
freestyle better
who do you agree?
You can
I know 21. He came a long way. He's better than what he was.
Listen, the absence of evidence is not the evidence of
my
absence.
God.
All right?
I
You know what
I
I'm
just want to
saying?
know who
Just because
do y'all
I can't
think
say
then?
who had a better year because you know I would just default to Kendrick anyway.
Who do y'all
But,
think then? How many times you listen to Kendrick's new album?
Like 80 times. I'm
That's cap.
dead ass
That's cap,
serious.
bro.
I'm
That's
dead
cap.
ass
That's what the
serious.
youngsters
That
say.
is one of
That's
my
cap, bro.
favorite albums.
That's cap, bro.
Yeah.
But
Gene, who or Midwest? I'm trying to get to say y'all nicknames because when we get famous, we got to use our nicknames.
No, you don't.
Yes, we do.
No, you don't.
Because they're gonna dox us. Anyway, Midwest, who was a hot rapper in 2022?
I didn't really listen to a lot of it.
Exactly. So your opinion don't matter. I'm just
Because
playing.
nobody really put out anything.
21 did,
Lil Baby put out an album.
but he wasn't as hot as 21.
That's subjective.
Dude, like
I'll just
anybody that gets on an album, whatever album with Drake, it's because it's Drake. If he put that out by himself, it wouldn't have did anything.
Probably, yeah.
Man, it would have.
I mean, like you probably would just have to look at the numbers of his albums beforehand. I mean, like, what
curious.
was name his before the last album? Yeah, what was his album before?
honestly never mind or something like
If Drake
that.
did a collab album with Lil Yachty, Lil Yachty's numbers are gonna go up.
If
and
Drake
this,
did a
that.
collab with Macklemore, it would all the Grammys.
Don't disrespect Mac. Like
Yo, what
that,
if Drake
man.
did
You
a
don't need
collab
him.
with Drake?
Drake versus Drake.
Is
All
Drake
Drake,
featuring
yeah.
Aubrey, featuring Drizzy?
Oh God.
Featuring Jibby in the wheelchair.
I'm stealing this from another podcast, but same night, same city, same time. Drake versus Kendrick. Who you going to?
What do you mean, like?
Wait. Oh, like they
Oh, I
both
mean,
have
like-
concerts in the same.
Who's
yeah,
their,
it's gonna be Drake.
who's their opening
Same
act?
City, same time. It's just them.
Depends.
It's-
Am I going by myself?
Already
Yes.
been to a Drake
Oh, well,
concert.
Or
then-
you're saying where would you go, or who has the bigger venue?
Then
Where you gonna
Kendrick.
go?
Oh yeah, of course I'm going
Kendrick.
Kendrick.
If I'm going by myself,
I'm
I'm
going to
going.
Drake because Drake got a lot of hits and all the bitches gonna be there.
If I'm going with Drake, if I'm going by myself, I might go to Kendrick. If I'm going with a girl, I'm going to Drake, and I might get something afterwards. I might not. I might not get none. I might not get none after Kendrick's
You
out.
go to a Drake concert by yourself and leave with something.
Whatever, you might get a real earthy chick at a Kendrick.
Exactly.
Nah, man, she gonna stink.
She may make you some
She
quinoa.
gonna smell like marijuana and freaking
Go
vegan.
natural, she don't wear deodorant.
She gonna smell exactly. She gonna smell like lamb skin.
Hell yeah. I mean,
Same night, same city. 21 Savage. Macklemore.
I'm going to 21. I'm going to 21.
Lying.
I would go to 21.
I'm going to 21.
I'm going to 21.
Macklemore has way more, chart-topping songs.
But 21 got better production.
No, he doesn't.
Macklemore came out with Thrift Shop, and that was it.
No, see, you ain't.
Jonathan,
disrespect,
you
man.
capping, bro.
Kyle do be disrespecting.
Nobody's getting
You
hyped
know-
at a Macklemore concert.
Nah, you know for damn sure because you used to get hyped to Can't Hold Us.
Man.
Dude, I still play that song.
Yeah.
The uncut version. That song is
21
hype.
songs do you play?
That song is hype, huh?
How many 21 songs do you
I ain't
play?
DJ'd yet.
Yeah.
I ain't DJ'd yet.
How
No,
long has it
because
been?
I ain't
no,
DJ
because
yet.
He don't
Hey,
keep up with the
hey,
young
ask,
folks.
ask me the question again. Ask me the question again.
No.
Because we already know what you're going to say.
Ask me the question
You know what
again.
you're going to say? You're going to say 21 Savage
No,
again.
no, ask me the
All
question
right,
again.
Same night, same city. 21.
No,
Macklemore.
ask me how many
How many
21
times-
Savage.
Oh,
No.
God.
Say it.
How
Ask
many
me.
times do you DJ 21 songs?
A
A
lot.
lot.
Yeah.
Let me make a disclaimer. This is like the.
Say it was in there this few minutes.
Let me
He's
make
like,
a
let's go say it.
disclaimer. This is like the Nicki Minaj argument. Everybody claims that she had a hot run because she was putting out music with no other female rappers. So I would say 21 was hot during his run, 2022, because no other rapper was putting out anything.
You just said it. Little Baby was NBA YoungBoy. These kids love that dude.
You wanted to say it.
I did. But every time I say it, a tear drops from Sam's
I'm
eye.
saying collab
Why the fuck
album
is
and
this the running
features
meme now?
Don't count. When's the last time he put out an album?
Nah,
by-
Kyle,
21?
You should have said it like Stink Meter woulda.
Yeah.
Nobody like that.
21, he came out with an album the previous year. I think. I'm not saying I'm.
Nobody talked about it.
I'm not saying I'm a 21 Savage fan. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm just saying if I can think about all the
So
songs
wait,
that came out last year,
wait.
21 was on a lot of them.
Wait, was it? He was the hottest rapper. or
That's
the
what
best
Complex
rapper?
said. They said hottest rapper alive in 2022.
It's real easy to put an album when you like A, B, C, D, E.
And that's
Man.
the thing, like he's been quiet
All I
for how
wanna do
long? He got in
is
trouble
go
with his
and-
He got his visa was up,
He
So
got,
he's been
he got
quiet,
found
so-
out.
but
was-
he recovered from that.
But he just now popped out and started putting stuff out. So don't make it seem like he's
It's-
just been on this consistent run.
Yeah, because
year
that's
after
the
year
main
after
thing.
year.
Yeah.
It's because he got found out he was British. Now he's got something to prove.
Yeah, he 21 Savage.
Like, cause, all right, I'll say it like
Wow,
this. There's nobody out that can compare. I'll say it like this. Like, remember that whole run that Jay-Z had, where it's just from like
Still
album after album after album was like just good, and it was like
yeah.
year after year after year. With
Yeah.
people. Like nobody does that anymore, other than maybe like Drake. Probably the only one who does that.
Wait,
I
what
would-
do
I
you
would
mean? You
disagree.
constantly release
every
album?
year?
Is that what you're saying? Constantly release album
Not
every
just
year?
put it
Very
like-
frequent.
it has traction. It just don't come out and nobody talks about like.
Put out a
Yeah,
solid
that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
ain't gotta be like the greatest, but it's a solid.
Right.
Because man, once Nas came back,
Yeah.
every single album he's dropped has been a fucking.
that's true.
Yeah,
That's
it's
true.
been solid.
I'm sorry, I ain't listened to none of them since that Kanye produced album.
That King's
should.
Disease trilogy
I ain't
is.
listened
Actually,
to
no,
none
no,
of them.
it's not for you. It's not
It ain't for me.
Yeah,
You right? I agree.
Not a
It
lot
ain't
of
for me.
explosions, so you know.
I mean, but would you name Kanye like that though? Like the last few Kanye albums, would you say that's or last few Ye albums? Excuse me.
Nah, he's still Kanye to me.
Don't dead name him. All right.
Listen, Ye is the racist in him.
Exactly.
Kanye is
Ye was a crazy one. All right.
Kanye's before the Yadoff turn.
Don't y'all try to give him an out, all right?
Nah,
Look, he got to
obviously
pay
he's-
reparations and he got to write a book. Also, he needs to go see Dr. Umar Johnson and Louis Farrakhan. They need to anoint him and bless him before he can be forgiven and put out another album.
I guess.
Raise your brother.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
So
that's
you-
what Complex
so you-
said.
so you're
I
gonna
agree with
switch him.
them.
You're
Ain't
gonna
nobody-
switch him from the Nazi rabbit hole to the black manosphere.
I'm just saying. Ain't nobody threw out another name. I was waiting
Well,
on
hold on.
Sam's opinion.
Hold on that, which is less dangerous.
I mean, you're right.
What Nazis are the Black Manosphere?
I'm just saying,
I was about to say, it's
Yeah, go ahead, drop
It's
that. Go ahead, drop
obvious.
that. We're gonna drop that. We ain't talking about
Look,
that.
I'm just saying you can get away with being racist or whatever the fuck to black people and nobody cares. Case in point.
Well, I wasn't ready for that.
Ooh,
But
baby, come on now.
we all was talking about it earlier. We just about to watch the footage real quick.
It's a 5-minute video.
Yeah, that's why I'm skipping ahead.
So there's a video of this black on black crime. One of them happens to be wearing blue.
Damn, they got like multiple angles too.
This is Rodney King.
basically
This is Rodney King. What's this dude's name?
Tyree Nichols.
Tyree Nichols. And where's this? In Memphis.
Yeah,
There's multiple cops.
yeah, it was like 5 of them.
But wasn't there a black dude who beat Rodney King too?
Probably.
It
Yeah.
was.
Yeah,
There was a
yeah.
black cop that beat Rodney King.
He probably didn't have
a
a.
lay down.
hmm This is Rodney King, bro.
Hold on, let me skip ahead because they got to do like the body cam shit.
We gonna ride after this, y'all.
No, you.
Yeah, I was gonna say you gonna be the only one out there with like pitchfork and some shit.
Yeah.
There's so many. Look how many cops.
Could you imagine Kyle with a pitchfork?
Oh God.
Look how many cops.
Yeah. No, the whole thing's pretty much it's fucked up. I will still stand by my statement that I do believe that the cops should be turned into robots.
Fuck
I
no,
don't know about that.
Look,
because then they'll be
look,
unstoppable.
This wouldn't happen. All right.
This
Yeah,
will
it wouldn't
This
happen.
will probably happen more.
No, it wouldn't.
You're
Yeah, right
It
when
would-
them right when them robots get sentience and they they can think for themselves.
You know what? Yeah, you know what, Jonathan? Yeah, you right.
I know.
You right.
I know.
I will only approve robot cops if they were made by Tesla.
Oh God.
It's fucking chill.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah. Like I'm saying, I'm sure there's probably like other footage and whatnot, but like, I mean, all of them fucking cops didn't need to be there.
Yep.
No, but then again, that's usually how it goes. But yeah, man.
No, they probably had a field day. They saw a black cop beating a black guy. They was like, "Oh, we can get in, get our licks in." They're not gonna care.
You know what?
It's not. It's messed up.
You know what, Kyle?
What?
You lucky that Hispanic cop let you go.
What?
But nah, man. Look, we're already on track to robots. Being
bro.
the civil servants
gonna
and
be
whatnot.
The
iRobot.
first
No, it
robot
isn't.
lawyer
Look,
unveiled. The first robot lawyer.
It won't be beatings anymore. It'll be disintegrations.
which is quicker.
Guilty. Yeah, just straight up.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right. Look, AI is coming for everything. Look how many people got
I'll watch
laid
Robot.
off.
When you said that, I thought Allen Iverson was making a comeback.
I will watch Robot Lawyer on Fox.
Why not?
Robot Lawyer.
It's like, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, mistrial.
You guys are.
It's like someone saw RoboCop and said, "How can we make this more boring?"
Robot
You
Lawyer.
guys are crazy. Okay.
As long as there's a robot judge.
Okay, all right.
A robot.
He gonna
Let me-
out Judge Mathis.
Let me play into you, Jonathan. I see where you're coming from. If a robot can be made without the biases of a human mind, then theoretically, it could deliver a verdict
Sweet,
more
sweet
efficiently,
justice.
and without,
Think about it this way: you trust your phone to navigate you to get you to your destination.
Fuck
to get
no.
the nutrients for your
I
body.
do.
No, I don't
do.
trust my phone.
But that
Whenever I
being
say
said-
fucking, it says ducking.
But that being
Whenever I
said,
say ducking, it means
the laws are still written to be racist. So,
Well, then we gotta rewrite the laws. Look,
bro, who's gonna do
can't.
that?
the-
you know how much work and paper that's gonna take.
look, you guys are deniers. All right.
See, he just wants everything to be robots. You want some robot pilots if you're going on a trip?
Yeah.
You already
I mean,
Fuck no.
Yeah.
do. The plane's on autopilot
I
the
mean,
whole time.
Yeah.
I mean, when I got off my flight yesterday, I noticed it was a female pilot.
Mm-hmm. Did you
I
give her a
was
smack
like,
on the rump?
No wonder the plane was so shaky. No, I'm just
Just
kidding.
saying. Look,
It was actually the smoothest landing I've ever had.
automate everything, make everything AI. Get rid of natural women. Give me some robotsy. Let's go.
Why do you want that so bad?
Robussy?
Yes.
Look? I can turn it on anytime I want.
That's not like a you problem if you can't turn on your mate.
Mate.
Your mate?
He's a fucking lion over there. Like,
Look, I ain't got to worry about attitude from a robussy. All right.
Maybe.
No, not at all.
My Switch sometimes tells me to take a break after playing for too long.
That's you. All right. Sorry, yours got lip.
We're gonna gift Jonathan a robussy one day, and then we're gonna check in on him 3 days later, and he's gonna look like that little thing from SpongeBob that's like
Just all
chocolate.
shriveled up.
Like he's just gonna
Just
be
shriveled
the
up.
shriveled up fucking.
Nah, he got too many kids to be messing with a robot pussy.
I mean,
No.
a robot. Wait,
He
I
said
probably need
robot
that.
pussy.
That's what I'm
Look,
saying.
there was one proud king out there. And he's basically saying that's what's
yeah.
wrong with society. Bitches nowadays can get the rose and fuck themselves with power tools, but the moment I travel 80 miles to get the newly released CyberScan Elite that comes with 3D glasses, Bluetooth controlled, and works on command for a cool $800, I'm the weirdo. Make it make sense,
Right.
All right?
You right.
Right.
This thing
You right.
twerks on command,
Right. And for $800,
The crazy thing
I'm
is,
getting two of them.
crazy thing is, you can get sex toys now, right? And it's like a fleshlight.
Yeah.
All right.
Right.
But it's cheaper than that. It's like $100-something.
My flashlight was 80.
But the point is this: you can even get an attachment for a fleshlight.
True.
But what it does is this, right? It syncs up with like a video that you're watching, or you can sync it up with some VR shit and play a VR game, and it'll sync up with that.
It'll
The
take you out of
technology.
here.
That's
That's
getting
crazy.
See,
That's getting
what
too
I'm saying.
much.
Actually-
Automate everything AI.
I agree with Alice with getting two of those robots that twerk on command. Because if you just spread the booty cheeks and put them on the back of your calf, you got a massager.
Hey, see?
All right, you niggas getting way
Modern
too
problems.
What are you doing with your calves?
Jumping.
I guess.
when you was talking about like that smooth landing, man,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't talk about this, but when I came back from Vietnam, right, it was like going down into San Francisco, and dude, like the whole time, you know, he was like talking on the mic and whatnot. It's like, we're gonna get some turbulence here in a little bit, just to be prepared for it. And the second that it does, you get that like real bumpy shit, right?
Man.
And so I'm just like, okay, you know, I can't wait till we land because this shit's gonna be over and whatnot. Because I usually don't get bothered by turbulence.
Yeah.
But that landing, this nigga was like hitting switches. 'Cause it was just like,
You was on
you know?
Soul Play.
yeah. Basically, like, motherfucker just like, he tried to do a wheelie. That's what he tried to do.
Yeah.
But that shit was wild.
Oh,
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It's time, ladies
Oh,
and gentlemen.
no.
It's time.
I don't even know what we about to watch. What are
It's
we
time
watching?
to take a trip to our favorite land. Conspiracy nigga land.
Okay.
Take it away, Eugene.
I mean, I'm chiming in. I'll piggyback off of your introduction.
So,
We're watching the Rick and Bubba show.
So, motherfucking people talking about DeMar Hamlin, you know, everything that happened to him and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's been a common thing. People saying that the vaccine is what caused it and all this all bullshit and whatnot. And you know, I'm glad that he got a sense of humor because like people were talking about, man, when you see him go by, you don't see his face. That's got to be a body double. He can't really be walking around. He died in the hospital. And so, you know, that kind of got some traction. People was talking about that. And so this nigga was like, all right, I'm gonna troll y'all. So he like posted on Instagram next to this it was like this mural that had his like him in uniform or whatnot, and he was like clone. That's all he said.
You know what? I respect that.
I'm like, yeah.
Sometimes you gotta roll with the punches.
Hey, you gotta fuck with people a little
He
bit.
put the hood on too.
Yeah, that's the best.
That's funny.
That's hilarious.
His quarterback Josh Allen already denounced it. Like, he came into the locker room.
Yeah.
It was him, but
Well, that could have been deep faked, okay?
because like, you think anybody in his family would be able to like,
Yeah, keep it secret.
Mm.
Yeah.
Depends on how much they're paying.
I am curious though, because you did say he died in the hospital, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was sitting there thinking the other day. Actually, it was today. So if you're in prison, right?
Is this another question or whatever?
I was sitting there thinking, I'm pretty sure it's been asked on the show, maybe, I don't know. If you're in prison for a life sentence and you have a heart attack and die, but come back to life, did you technically serve your sentence?
Served your sentence.
Or should you be released?
Well, that's why they say no longer life, but like 150 years and shit. Just in case of that.
what if it's like 2 life sentences?
You gotta die.
You
again.
gotta die again. Give yourself another heart attack.
I think I mean, like I said, I'm a headline nigga, I read somewhere that they were giving him the lethal injection and like it didn't really
It
happen.
didn't work.
And then like he died and then came back and he was just like, I need to get released because I technically served my sentence.
You know what happened, right?
What happened?
You know, he had one of them little earbuds in while he was getting shocked or injected, right?
Mhm.
And he had it timed perfectly. So, like, right when that shit hit, then, like, Thriller came on. So he's like, just came right back up.
I'm just saying, what do y'all think on that? You think you technically served your sentence if you die in jail and come back to life?
Nah, man.
If it's like a life sentence or whatever,
Yes.
then yeah. But if there's like, well, I guess if they don't assign any specific numbers to it or whatever,
They gotta like pronounce you dead though, because like they're probably thinking it's like his heart stopped or something like that.
Yeah, if
but
you
there was
flatline, you dead.
Nah, I mean it's more brain death, but it's whatever.
Is it?
Yeah.
we got a lot of zombies out.
So you telling me if I stop your heart for a second, you still gonna be alive technically?
If my heart starts beating again and my brain don't die, then
Things I
yeah,
do.
baby. But you ain't gonna get around here because you ain't gonna fuck me up like that.
All right.
All right.
Y'all know Jesus had a brother,
What was his name?
Jim.
Jim?
He had a brother named James. Jim Christ.
What?
Jimbo Christ.
That is not true.
That's facts.
What is this? New Testament?
Nah, James. He had a brother named James.
They wasn't naming people Jim and James in the Bible.
Yeah,
I mean James, but not Jim.
Bro, Jim is just shorthand for James, bro. Fuck out of here. You know what?
I do
think
longhand over
I
here.
think he was the first person in history to be upset about something. I think Jesus was up to no good, and he was like, "Oh, Jesus Christ." I think he was the first one.
Stupid.
All right.
Where'd you write that one at, Sam?
It's true though. He did have a brother,
Named Jim?
James.
James?
Yes.
King James.
Was he older or younger?
I don't fucking know, man. He lived longer,
Well, duh. I mean,
but he also died. He also got executed, but he got stoned.
really?
Shut up.
I don't believe this story.
Google it.
It's real.
We might need to get a fact checker.
Oh man, come
Tim,
on.
you might need to be the official fact checker.
I am your fact checker. He had a
No.
brother named James.
I ain't never heard of the story of Jim Christ.
Well, you ain't heard a lot of story from the Bible because they cut him out.
Oh, man.
There it is.
There you go.
You typed in Jim Christ.
Typed in Jesus, Brother James.
You can't type in Jesus brother James, nigga.
Look in the moon. How much more official could he be?
That's terrible.
He can't be holding a book.
His brother was a world famous Messiah. He was a carpenter. He did so many great things, and his brother probably worked at Arby's. He never
another
made
one.
manager. He was on part time for his whole life.
He was just like the assistant manager there. He was trying. He was out there.
And you know what happened to him?
What happened to
He
him?
worked on a Sunday. They were like, no.
Oh,
You got to get
man.
stoned for this one. Mm-mm.
I mean, fast food employees always getting stoned.
Fact checker Tim, what does it say on James Christ?
So, this is me going into my conspiracy, nigga.
Okay. We need to get him a mic for
Yeah,
the
we do.
future.
I think this is proof that Jesus was black because they said that he is actually not Mary's biological child. They think he's she's either like a stepchild,
from
Joseph's previous marriage, or a cousin. And I'm like, oh, you know, all black people call cousins.
Oh,
All right. I mean, there we go.
Joseph.
You got to bust that myth.
What?
Well, never mind.
Joseph
He's talking about, yeah.
Joseph was a play daddy or stepdaddy to Jesus.
Man, what if Mary was in the club when she met Joseph and showed him love?
Anyways,
All right. Brett Favre is pissed off at Dr. Umar Johnson. He's basically saying he's going to sue him if he keeps bringing his name up in this whole case thing. I think that is the most ridiculous shit. How you going to be mad that you did some fuck shit and then some people is talking about it?
Yeah,
because you got to blame the black guy.
so you get away with it.
Exactly. It ain't never the white man's fault. You
mean,
got to blame the black guy.
Look at this
Once
fucking.
again,
You can just see the entitlement on his
Say that
face.
in Uncle Ruckus.
Yeah.
It's like, listen here. I might have done the things that you think that I've done, but that doesn't mean I need to be criticized for it.
Ain't no self-respecting private white man gonna do a crime like that in Mississippi. There's too many darkies in that state for him to be doing. Of course, a darky would give in to Brett Favre's plan. That seemed like a coon plan from the jump. Of course, Omar Johnson started the whole thing. Brett Favre is too good to be thinking. I don't know where I'm going with this.
I was just, yeah, just let him cook.
So yeah,
How you gonna mad at that though?
All
I
right.
don't know, man.
Yeah.
Shit.
He's like, keep my name out your
That's
fucking
pretty much what he
mouth.
said.
Hey man, somebody tell Brett Favre that Umar also wears Wranglers. I think they'll squash the beef real quick.
To be like stepbrothers. Did we just become best friends?
Yeah. But all right, I think we're going to go ahead and end this episode. If you're still sticking around,
Why?
hello.
No.
Hello. Hi.
We love you.
Yeah, man, we had some shit that was going to come up today. So if you're listening to this now, you sort of got robbed from a great experience.
You
But
did.
it's okay. You know, we limped it along. But we're going to get it together like a marriage or whatever, some shit like that. I don't know. And then we're going to figure it out. But make sure you like the stuff that we do, because without you, there is no us. Drake lines, something sensitive. A tear rolls down my eye.
This is A2.
This is Sam, aka what was this? The
Squishy Skittles.
Jonathan the Great.
Mahomes Midwest.
And this is Kyle. Don't forget to like, share, and
I
subscribe.
just said that.
You technically didn't.
I said it earlier.
But
Don't forget to
thank you, Tim, for
I don't do that
producing.
anymore.
And we
Are
out of here.
peace.